YouTube, hello! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Welcome along to more of the Bookwalker. That's right, we're back. We're continuing on from where we left off in book 6. And yeah, we're hoping we get a good ending. Or an ending, at least. I don't know. Either way, it's going to end. But thanks for checking out the video. Don't forget you can always do the usual like, comment and subscribe. And you can always come over to twitch.tv/GodDamnItsChris and join us live. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 o'clock UK time. So yeah, let's go steal more important things from books. Let's see if our character actually gets a happy ending or if he's gonna get DNF'd. I don't know, I was trying to think of a book pun. But we'll see you in a second, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, we're back in. Let's continue on with whatever the hell it was we were doing. We already... Did we speak to this person? Greenery on the train's roof is quite striking. By local standards, you're looking at the very well-kept train. Talk to the train operator. Hello, do you... The woman sharply puts a finger to her lips. You manage to get a look at her face. She's incredibly beautiful, even with the deep shadows under her eyes. Like most of us, we have deep shadows under our eyes at this point. Examine the train in silence. It looks like the train has been washed recently, the metal and glass gleaming, and the thin layer of newly settled dust just looks like an elegant decoration. Green stems are straight... It's not so much read today, it's like I can't talk. Green stems sway on the roof. You see, that's a word, that's another word, and a ton of other plants that you don't recognize. I'm sorry, did you need something? I wanted to ask, do you know how to get into the upper district? I heard the meteorologist lives there. It is meteorologist, isn't it? My brain just had a fucking, like, shutdown moment there. You can only get in once you retire. And I think you still have a while before that happens. I do too. How do I get in there now, today? The woman shrugs silently and looks towards the way out of town. Running your eyes over the locomotive, you notice an old trailer with dried up branches sticking out of the leaky roof. Ask the woman about the trailer. Aren't you afraid that the old trailer might fall right off? The woman continues to look towards the way out. Yes, the trailer is quite old. If it falls off, it falls off. The corner of the woman's mouth turns up and she shakes her head. Ask what's in the trailer? Is it your dead husband? What's inside? Things. Old things. Ancient things. Toys. What kind of toys? Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. The woman frowns, but doesn't tell you to leave yet. Ask what she does. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Just realised I didn't say it in my outrage of being betrayed. It wasn't betrayal. I'm just letting everybody know who hasn't had the opportunity to say it to you. Happy birthday, Nostradamus. YouTube, leave a comment saying happy birthday. Sorry, you fucked up there. You reminded me to say it. What do you do? It's as though the woman doesn't hear your question. She just stares blankly, watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. Hashtag Judas. I'm making it through life day by day. Fuck, that's a mood, Gabriella. I'm making it through life day by day. I meant the plants. Oh, the plants? I used to enjoy nurturing life. Used to enjoy? Fair enough. Let's ask about the meteorologist. Do you know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns her head to look you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks. Right, cool. I'll just, You turn to leave, but suddenly feel something crawling across your neck. Wow, an oil eater. It seems that the oil bug in your pocket is finally trying to escape. Flick it off, I guess? You put your hand over... You put your hand over your neck. Stop. Huh? Leave it with me. Okay. She walks over and opens the door of the train, picks up something, then returns to you. Here. She's holding 2 old dusty bags of sand in her open hand. 2 bags for this gross little bug? Is she insane? You won't hear me complaining, right? Yeah, cool, we got rid of the bug. You carefully remove the bug from your neck and pass it to the woman. She gives you 2 bags of sand. Thanks. Woman nods gently at you, then turns her attention to the bug. Yeah, enjoy your bug, you weird woman. Okay, I guess we just go explore and see if we can find our way into the upper district. 2 extra bags of sand's gonna help, though. I mean, how many we got now? 3. I guess worst case it'll buy 1 more time. Two guards are sitting at the gate, playing a strange game with stones. The guard on the left pretends not to notice you. The guard on the right isn't as good as feigning indifference. You see him casting quick glances at you. What do you want? Let me through, I need to go to the upper district. Are you over the age 60? Yes. Hey, welcome in, sweet. The men look at you, not speaking. No. Are you visiting your wife and newborn? Yes. What's your wife's name? I'll call her and get her to come meet you. He turns a radio from the compartment on the wall and starts unwinding the charger. Did we have a name last time that we were supposed to... We'll just go for this one. Maria, you have a visitor at the gate? Thanks. The hell are you doing? Shh. 25 minutes later. Maybe try calling again. I called her 18 times already. You hear undisguised malice in his voice. Dispatch, put me through to the meteorologist. Hi, Lindef. This is the guard. Can you check if we have a Maria Giuseppe? Is that Giuseppe? I don't know how to pronounce that. In town? Sure. Okay, got it. Thanks. How's the weather today? Outside the city, he glances at you. Well, maybe it'll clear up. All right. Thanks. Yeah, you're doing great. Talk to you later. He punches a different code into the radio. Time service? What's your train number? He turns to you. 42Y. Yeah. Train 42, 40-minute penalty for trying to trick the guards. Fuck. Well, balls. Yeah, I should have said Amanda hug and kiss. Alright, thanks, over. Why, my wife is in town, I swear. Voice sounds over the town speaker. Bob Bobson, train 42, 40-minute time penalty. Guard smiles at you and nods goodbye. Damn. And I'll just fight them and break my way in. You know, like we normally do everything. Pricks. Oh well, I guess we try and find a different way in. Oh nice, an angry man. Let's pick a fight with him. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. The man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric ripping. Ugh. He has an impressively large fang from some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops washing and shoots you a mean look. Cage around your neck, is that some kind of new trend? You hear clear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going, we don't need any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares, we're just passing by, keep going, keep going. Maybe I should tell, hey. Suddenly you feel a powerful yank down around near your neck.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Matt, thank you very much for 50 months of tier 1, dude. Really appreciate it. I was like, you feel a sharp yank around your neck. Why would you do this? Just fucking screaming. You look down to see the man's wet hands grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy friend once, always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it, you grab the cage too and pull it towards you. But I taught him some manners. 1 punch, 2, he looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage towards himself. The cage hinge starts making an unpleasant crunching sound. Or is that your neck? Try and knock him off his feet. Oh, okay, never mind then. I get the feeling if we'd shouted for help, nobody would have came. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. Oh, okay, cool. I get to beat the shit out of someone. Fuck you. Stun. No. It's always fun just stun locking people in this game. And drain. Yeah, get fucked. The man flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents onto the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay, Ernie? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt on the back. I know it's none of our business, but we can't just let this psycho roam free. Call the guards, I guess? That's a bad idea. More attention from the guards. Yeah, I knew that was going to fucking be the option. So we don't want the more attention. You look at the suitcase on the ground, notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of the locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged, and he has a fang pendant around his neck. He tossed the photo aside. Oh, there's some rope. Tie up the brawler. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and trying to stand. The anger has gone from his voice. Now he sounds scared. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground, then his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly his face changes. Henry? Oh no. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? He's at the 2 bags of sand on the ground which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me. I can't look at them. Okay, cool. I got more bags of sand. Can I buy more time back after the fucking penalty now? You pick up the bags of sand. The man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go. We should leave him be. I traumatized someone by knocking them out. Awesome. Let's try talking to you. Oh, it's a bookseller. The sounds reaches your ears. Seems impossible in the desert of the world. Rustling pages. Hundreds of pages. Shouldn't you really keep them inside instead of having them outside in the fucking desert? The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello, the young bookseller waves at you. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring their train to the same station every time. Were you looking to choose a book? Show at Jenkins' journal, see if that does anything. I have something that might interest you. Bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. No, it's interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother, I just want to sell. And he's like, look, I don't need to, no, just keep it. I don't need to read, I don't need you to read me the smut. I'm fine. Leave me alone. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraising at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some sands for your work. Too late reading it. 5 bags? Let's not be greedy, I guess. 5. Oof, I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right now. And I still have so many books to sell. Would you go lower? Right? So, why didn't it just say 2? 2 bags. Well, I wasn't planning on spending so much, of course, but that's a fair price. Bookseller disappears into a train, then returns with 2 bags of sand. They have yellow letters in a language you don't know embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Yeah, thanks. I could have used that good luck fucking earlier when I was lying to the bastard and guards. You should have found out what was in that journal. It might have helped us understand the world better. I thought you could help with that. Haven't heard much useful advice from you recently, by the way. Yeah, however, Roderick, speak up. Or whatever the fuck your name was again, I can't remember. Okay, let's try talking to the next person. I'm not buying anything. Leave. Alright, mate. Fuck you then. Oh, this looks like someone to fight. Hey, are you a person who digs? I'm not accidentally reading that word out, okay? What? The person who digs. My hearing is fine. I'm asking you what that means. Man looks at you without blinking for 10 or so seconds. You're attracting suspicion again with unnecessary questions. I'm not a local. I'm not from here. You gesture at the town. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on our continent, possibly the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from then, if not from here? I left for a long time and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. A person who digs is someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Do you know what the desert is, or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, a person who digs. They just called them something different back in my day. Ellipsis. Yeah, I'm a person who digs. I was one of the best way back when. Why does our guy just like instinctually lie about everything? I find that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Malta Street, but I can't do it myself. Of course, what's our plan? I start digging from the top. Got from the 12th to the 17th floor, but the lower floors are hard work. The sand's packed tight, and it's a pickaxe job. I want to round up a few people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there in the building? The man peers closely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. We ride at dawn. The work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you, and what it's in the building is none of your business. You in or no? I'll think about it. I think then he throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away from you. Is he going to start a riot in town when he gets his hand on weapons? No, he gets caught in the firestorm out down the road tomorrow. I should get going. I like how Roderick just likes to read ahead, just be like, nah, it's fine. He dies. You don't have to worry about this person. He's going to be dead soon. Right, we've gone down this line. Spoke to the people in this bit. Let's try you. Finally. Finally! The man's sleeve bears the letters CS next to an hourglass symbol. Or you keep looking at the letters CS, trying to think of what it might stand for. Customs service. From the customs service, I just finished going over your stuff in here. You need to sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time in town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me already. And that, he points at Roderick's cage, that's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans closer. Why would I put a tag on my own thing? An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it, he writes something in his notebook. What the hell? I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio on his belt, then looks at you questioningly. Cool it, let's try and solve this peacefully. Yeah, fine, no problem. I'll sell Roderick. He nods and takes his hand off the radio. Customs officer tosses a folded up trading tent at your feet. Yeah, I would have just stabbed him, but I'm trying to avoid fights. I feel like if we just keep fighting everybody, we're just going to keep getting the worst options. Oh, fucking hell. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent signals you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you make what profit you can. And in half the sand at the entrance, he points to the woman checking tickets. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck, he walks away. God damn it. I guess I'm selling shit now. The trading tent is ready. Time to sell off Jenkins' stuff. Yeah, start selling. You brush sand off the tent and notice passers-by starting to look over more frequently. What do we have to sell? Everything left in the bag. Some weird gas cylinder. You dig through Jenkins' bag. Empty, you sigh. Just put them on the counter anyway. You keep rooting around in the bag. Some rags, a cup. I doubt I'll even get one bag of sand for this. Oh, something else. There's some kind of map. Hey, I bet we can do something with that. You notice a customer approaching. Oh, great. Time to be a winning salesman, chat. With our absolute fantastic personality. Listen carefully and remember this. The man is quite clean cut, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that this map leads to something important, to treasure or whatever. What are you selling? The old man looks at canisters, interested. Say anything, just push the map. I have something special. Pants grab. Some might even call it a real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He's probably hears that same story every day. I hope you don't mean these helium cylinders. He points to the cylinders on the counter. They're empty, by the way. Show him part of the map. Continue. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. I can't just pour out 10 bags for a map that leads nowhere to who knows where. It leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? You tap on Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. Map to water, to a pile of sand, to a pile of food, shelter. Water source? I don't fucking know. Philip, treasure. Welcome in, house. Hope you're doing well, dude. The old man takes a flask of water from his belt and silently takes a drink. What's that say? What's that you say? He wipes his mouth on his sleeve. All right, I think we read that they give out water for free in the upper districts. That's my fault. Fuck's sake, man, Roderick. Sand? Shelter? I don't... Map to a shelter. You know about the shelter too? He ever so slightly looks around. Huh? There's a lot I know. You try to sound... I was just like, you try to sound convincing. I just picture that's a DM saying it. Being like, you don't, but you try to sound it. 10 bags, you say. I'll give you 5, but if the shelter isn't there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5? Wax. Right to your head. With this, he shows you a small club on his belt. It's a deal. Great, we have some sand already. So... I bullshitted and sold a map. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's a desert. Why is everyone so obsessed about sand? Like, I get it's red sand. Like, is it fucking spice from Dune or something? I've never seen Dune. Don't question it. I don't know. I take it I'm done selling? Gotta be that Dune cocaine sand. Exactly. Okay, well, I guess I've sold everything I needed to sell. Do I go back to this person now? No, I can't interact with her. Well, shit. Can I go back to customs and do anything there? You want anything? No. Okay, never mind. I think who haven't we spoken to? We definitely spoke to the inspector. Melon seller? The merchant stares bores greedily in. The merchant bores greedily into you. Fuck's sake, I couldn't read that. Well, when you buy a melon, you look the merchant over, rumpled clothes, worn out shoes, a small bag on the ground. Whispering, why is there a bag of sand at your feet? Warn the melon seller. You dropped something. What's that? You nod at the man's feet, he looks down mistrustfully, then pauses. Will slap my train and call me a sand melon. How could I drop that bag? How did I miss that? Thanks, man, I almost lost it. You nod in response and walk away. You spend the next few minutes unable to shake the thought that you could have used that sand. Yeah, but then I'd be a piece of shit, and I'm already enough of a piece of shit in this game. How dare I try to be nice? Flashy train? Let's have a look at the flashy train. The whole mansion on wheels. yeah, to be fair, always be stealing. You're right, I did it wrong. Can I rewind time? Can I just go back and steal from him? Knowing my luck, I'd have got caught. Seems like someone's done well. In a world where you can die at any second. Are you going to knock or just stand here? Yeah, we'll knock. Knock, knock. Silence. I kill you. I can clearly see him watching us from the window. Why won't he open the door? Probably only talks to people he knows. We should come back later. Look around. The curtain on the windows are drawn tightly shut, but you can see a silhouette of a man watching from the inside. Nah, just leave. Wants nothing to do with her, apparently. Try the animated old man. I prefer extortion. The X makes it sound classy. The X is the thrill factor. Oh yeah, didn't this shithole have like death storms or something? Yeah, it was like you could get caught in a death storm, a fucking paranoia storm, all the fucking weird shit. Hey, welcome in, Bimmer. Scaramouche. Exactly. Hope you're doing well, dude. Yeah, I did see a little silhouette of a man. An old man is waving at you so furiously that it seems like his hand might fall off at any second. Walk over to him. Ah, no, get out of here. What do you mean you were calling me over? So, go on, get. Up close I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. The old man waves his fist angrily. He doesn't look particularly dangerous, but he probably knows a few dirty tricks. We start a fight. All I can think about is Savaloid dip. I'm craving one badly. That's an entrance. Welcome in, Bimmer. Fuck's sake, Bimmer. Welcome in, Gilb. Jesus. Bimmer as well, but welcome in, Gilb. Fuck. Apparently, I also can't read chat. Fucking hate Mondays. But welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. Why are you craving a Savaloid dip? What happened? Yeah, fuck it. Let's start a fight. Hey, how about we do this some other time? Fine. Do you know what the thing I'm like? Gilbalima Baggins. Yeah, just put the two names together. I walked past Dixon's earlier as well, but I was so focused on getting on my train ticket I didn't get one. I don't know, just all day I wanted one. Oh, well, I mean, you know, the mind wants what the mind wants. Right, this is the thing I was going to say, right? What is it with this game and the illusion of choice? If that makes sense to people. I feel like every time we have one of these situations where it's like, do you want to do this or do you want to do this? The game very quite railroady almost at times likes to let you know, yeah, by the way, the one option that you actually want to pick, you're not allowed to. You've got to take this one. Just seems odd. This woman looks at you unkindly. Oh, well, fuck her then. She's just racist to people who with paper for heads. Seller? Ocean seller! Get out of here, outsider. Oh, well, fuck you then. What's this area? Oh, nice, a junkyard. And a steel. Oh, okay, never mind, I can just take. Salvage worker. You see a tall woman digging around in a pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case and rakes out the microchips and the wires as if they were a parasite and on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses the cleaned out computer into the pile to her left. Sorry, to your left. Did you want something? Then she picks up a new one, not paying particular attention to you. Fuck me, I can't talk. You got a lot of computers there. Yep. She's concentrating hard on her work. Where'd you get them from? Gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. He dug up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Oh, was Jenkins a nice guy? Was. Oops. Oh. I say was, I meant to say I heard he's a nice guy. No idea where you might have heard that. But definitely not in town. He's a real jerk. Oh, it's good. I hope he dies. Do I have news for you? He's dead. Do you need any help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal she still has to go through. For money, actually, for sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do you have any more? Do they have any more work? Or maybe something a little less dusty? I'm not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. Stand up straight and puff out your chest. I don't think they'll have any use for you. But you can go ask Mr. Nari... I don't know how to pronounce that. Yourself, he lives in the middle of the square. That's going to be the posh fucking trailer, isn't it? Got it, thanks. He responds with a sour smile. Why is everyone here an absolute prick? If you're all here on time paid by fucking red sand, should you not all be a little bit nicer to each other? What's that pipe? What's that pipe? Where does it go? It's a secret. It's how we were raised. We're just raised to be cunts. She gives you a quick glance, then continues ripping apart the computer. I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks you in the eye for a moment longer than is comfortable. That's what we're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight to the upper district. There's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about this sewer guardian. Yeah, I'll ask around town. Okay, so we know how to get where we need to go. We just got to get past the, yeah. This so-and-so right here. Yeah, I meant in game, Bimmer, but don't worry, real life's also an answer. I would simply live where the red sand is. They are stupid. What if where the red sand is where the death storm constantly is? Is this where he lives? Mr. What was his name? Nariano? I'm assuming it's like Maria, but Nariano? Fuck's sake, I don't know. That's a win-win in my book. You're telling me there's red sand and a death storm? Count me in. You had me at death. Hey, Mr. Nari, do you know what it is? Every time I try to read this name out quickly, it just like breaks my brain for some reason. Come out. The door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. Well, this man fucks. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk to face to face. Good day. He assesses you silently. His gaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finishing his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, you've got roughly a 4 out of 10. Wow. That's 2 more than I thought I'd get. I'm trying to find a way into the upper district. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there. I just have to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing? What could there possibly be for you to do there? He sips from the glass. Tell the truth. Fuck, every time we lie, it fucks up. I need to get something. He waits for you to continue. Something important to me. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Ooh, a man of business. I say about, you look in your pockets. 1 bag of sand important? Where, man? Put all the bags on the table. Nobody cares. We don't care. His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures again for you to continue. 7 bags? The man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop moving. 9.5 9.5 bags! He waves his fan furiously. Oh, fuck's sake, 10 bags. 10. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start of the day, helping those in need, you might say. He steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I could sell you. I have possessions I need to sell off. How about I give them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk, it just doesn't fit my status anymore. But I'm sure you'll find buyers among all of the visitors in town today. I'll be back when I've got 10 bags of sand, I guess. I'll be waiting for you. He bounds cheerfully up the stairs, sipping from his glass, disappearing behind the door. Cool. So what are we on right now? I have 12 bags of sand. Why couldn't I just pay the man? Why was there not just an option again? There you go, there's 10 bags of fucking sand. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down from the entranceway like an excited child. May I? He looks at the bags, ignoring you. Go ahead. Wonderful, wonderful. He counts the bags. He counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does the salvage work at the scrap heap. Tell her I sent you. He scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on, so it's only going to cost 2 bags to get into up the district, and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this Janine? It truly is a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears behind the door. I just get swindled. Fuck. Oh well, I've still got 2 bags more. I mean, yeah, yes is the right answer. So, wait. Oh wait, but I guess 2 I'm giving to her. I'll technically not mind having it in the bag anyway. Yeah, just clean up more of the pile. She notices the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's he doing? He's 8 bags sand better now. Hasn't lost his touch. She smiles prettily. Let's get to it. Hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. You toss 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Train 42, your time's up. Prepare to leave town. I repeat. Well, looks like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. The damn guards are about to come looking for me, and you're... Looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding. Let's go. He clears away a small heap of scrap metal from against the wall and pulls a lever. Thanks, Roderick. I noticed it's open. I'd hurry if I were you. Woman smiles again. It seems like the whole situation strikes her as comical. Little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Okay. Huh? What? Jump into the pipe. Am I going to kill someone with a bag of bricks or something? How the fuck do I trust a bag? I don't fucking know. No going back now. Yeah, probably kill someone with a bag of bricks. Needless to say, it smells awful inside the pipe. It smells awful in here. You said it was needless to say. Why did you say it? This is just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system. It could be worse. I need to sneeze. Science! That doesn't make me feel better. Trash heap. The way forward is blocked by a pile of trash boards and rags. It's almost like a barricade. Take it apart. I don't even know where to start. Pull out the trash bags. You try and pick up the trash bags, but the contents are too heavy and the bag rips. What the? Dust pours out of the bag and gets in your eyes. Just climb over the pipe. You poke around for support for your feet. One of the trash bags seems to be full of rocks or bricks. Trust the bag of bricks. Brick, no mortar. Put your trust in a bag of bricks. Thanks for the achievement. You put your weight on the bag, then throw your leg over the barricade of boards. But your pants leg gets caught on a nail sticking out of the board. Oh, come on. Free one of your hands and carefully unhook the nail. You shift your weight to the right and try to unhook your pant leg from the nail. I can't get it. Damn it. Come on, you're so close. Yeah. Phew. Your pants leg is free. You jump the rest of the way over the barricade and land on your feet. You hear a voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning, Bob Bobson, operator of train 42. The time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. Oh no, my train. You're right, there definitely is. There's definitely no going back. Cool. Now for another trash barricade. Your path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. I'd be more careful here. Painstakingly pick up the shards of glass. I don't have time for this. Get a running start. You back up, clearing space to get a running start. Are you sure? I'm sick of digging around in the trash. You get a running start. You begin to speed up. Not yet. You keep running. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Ah, jump. Too late. Damn. Why give me the option to wait if... I swear this fucking game. This should be a fucking D&D story. Every fucking thing that you try just fucking explodes in your face. This is a D&D story without the dice. No choice, only forward. Exactly. Are you alive? You broke down the whole barricade with your body. I felt it. Are you in one piece? Wait, are you in once piece? Are you in once piece? The once piece is real? What? I'm not sure. Damn. I think my shoulder is. You stand up with some difficulty. Okay, cool. Well, I smashed my way through that barricade. That's good to know. Sorry, my phone keeps fucking going off. I'm just going to quickly turn off the notifications. Oh, can't. Right, there we go. The once piece is real. Fuck! Sorry, Matt. Did I beat you to it? Have you tried opening a door? I think we've tried opening a couple of doors in the game, and I feel like it's gone terribly wrong every fucking time. No editors were harmed or used in the making of this game. Yeah, that's true. Start spam. Do it. I'll start encouraging more people to say happy birthday. Threaten me. Okay, last barricade. I think this is the last barricade. You don't say, Roderick. Oh, there it is. Four distinct messages. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, sorry, there's a fifth one now. Motherfucker. There we go. I think this is the last barricade. Well, it's not like I can get any dirtier. This is Lindef Jr. speaking. The Joy Storm is approaching. It will hit in 5 minutes. Oh, get in a Joy Storm? A Joy Storm? You could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. The pile in front of you doesn't look particularly big. I don't even care anymore. Charge straight into the barricade. Or examine the pile carefully. Just examine the pile. It's a bunch of junk. Really? The junk pile is a bunch of junk. I hate this. I hope my D&D players realise I'm taking notes from this game and I'm going to start being this level of fucking cuntish to yous. I don't want to bring back the ending at Storm. I feel like you can probably just step over it. He's right. Step over the pile. You carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Joy Storm in 3 minutes. Oh, come on, hurry, get outside. Sorry, I just saw the response. Okay, let's see what's in the upper district. Is it just more bags of fucking sand? Okay, cool. This place doesn't look as upper as you would have thought. Tired man. Yes. The Joy Storm has arrived. I repeat, the Joy Storm. Dad, is that you? Oh no, are we going to start hallucinating about the fucking woman who we stole from a book? You hear the sound of sand pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it envelops the whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such strong emotions that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like you're drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and you see your sister standing behind you. You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. You turn to the right and see your brothers. They're sitting next to you. All 10 brothers and you. 10? Fucking hell. Top shagger, your parents. My bird is just a baby. But my little guy is cute. He needs to be nice to him. I don't have to be nice to anybody. Yeah, TV must be broken in their house if there's fucking 10 plus the sister. They're wearing strangely coloured armour. It looks down to see that you have the same armour on. You touch the armor, a piece flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade, the vision passes, and in place you're filled with an unbelievably nostalgic sense of longing. Ernie? It's evening already. How long was I out? Pretty long time. Long enough that I started to worry about you. Damn it, we need to hurry. So how was it? Strange, like I was home. I'd do that again. Yeah, let's get high on joy again. Fucking Team Quirrell. I'm still trying to work out how the fuck I'm supposed to take this D&D group that we have now. We have 2 children and 4 men-child. I'm still trying to work out how I'm supposed to run this fucking campaign. This poor guy's sitting on the ground, leaning against a wall. An idiotic grin is lighting up his face. Hey, you okay, friend? Marie, you're such a good girl, Marie. He must protect the scaly baby. Okay, but as long as the fucking rabbit baby doesn't cause any problems, okay? Looks like he's still caught in the joy storm. Touch his shoulder. As soon as you touch the man, he opens his eyes. For a split second, he looks friendly. What the hell, man? I was playing with my dog. What? Nothing, asshole. Listen, I don't have time for this. I have important business. Shove your business where the sun don't shine. Now I have to wait for the next storm to see her, and who knows when the hell that'll even be. Sorry. Can I just, like, kick him? I'm scaly too. Yeah, no, House, you're the wrong type of scaly. Door's locked. Alright, never mind, we're going this way. No, House, unfortunately your character is the wrong kind of precious. Resting women. Why'd you walk? I said... the woman looks over you suspiciously. Okay. You know what, let's just go through. Hope we find what we're looking for. Oh, meteorologist's wife's counter. You see devices lined up on a dusty counter. Are you out of your mind with prices like that, you old hag? Jesus. An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. A tired-looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. That's a woman? I mean it respectfully. That's a woman? You part dwarf. Another one. If you're just here to look with no money, then get lost. Don't touch me. Welcome in, shrooms. Hope work's going well, dude. The counter's still surprisingly full, considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. Are you selling the meteorologist present? I feel like this is a stupid question. Yes, all my husband's things are right here. Anything catch your eye? Yeah, the weather controller. Excuse me, what? The woman gets closer. The device that controls the weather, directs the storms and all that. Has anyone bought it? What are you doing? Don't tell her. The device that controls the storms, my husband had that. She seems to be putting 1 and 1 together in her head. Hold on a minute. The woman silently steps away from the counter holding her head. Now she's putting 2 and 2 together. Now 4 and 4. A device that controls the weather. Examine the counter in silence. The counter is covered in devices of all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. How about we look at the most worn out one that looks like they've been used every day? There are 2 that fit that description. On the left and right. Hands up. Oh, fuck. Time to fight. Work and go and do one today. Like, I assumed must have been a fucking shitty shift since I didn't hear from you. To be fair, I fucking could not be bothered today either. You turn slowly and see 2 guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him. He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him. I didn't try to steal shit! was trying to buy it. I was just looking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. Both guards start slowly walking towards you. Grab a device and throw it at the guards. Grab the first device you see and try to use it. Try to run. I'm going to throw it at them. Fuck them. You grab the first device you see and throw it at the guard. But there's a rope tied around the device with the other end attached to the counter. What the hell's the name of that Steve Carell movie where he's a secret agent? Because there's a moment in that which just sums this up. Where he's literally stood in a room and there's a telephone on the table and he goes, "You get smart, that's it. You've forgotten about the element of surprise." And he goes to throw the phone and it just like goes towards him, reaches the end of the cord and just lands on the table. And he's just like, surprise. That's what that was right there. I haven't seen Get Smart in fucking forever. Why do I remember that? It springs back, hitting your shoulder as it passes you. I don't think that's going to help much. Just run. You hear the whooshing of a club somewhere behind you. Watch out. I guess I'm not running. Ernie! Silence falls. Silence! And darkness. You open your eyes. It's cold. Damn it. Was I out for long? Silence. Damn guards, you rub the back of your head, which is throbbing. Did anything else happen while I was passed out? Silent. They took fucking Roderick, didn't they? Roderick? You tilt your head, looking for the cage, but it's gone. Damn it. Right, great. I have to now somehow get back in. I can't go that way. Guys, they stole my friend. Can I go up here? No? Okay, cool. Hey, sweet, train tracks. Maybe follow them? Oh, a dead person. You see a motionless body lying face down in the sand. Another disturber of the town's peace. Turn the body over. Oh, it's another Bookwalker. The man is wearing a coat. A tag is sewn into his chest. Examine the tag. The tag says W204. It also has the logo of a company called Reed Rem on it. Reed Rem. It's like the fucking kid from The Shining. Reed Rem. Reed Rem. He was serving time too. What else was he doing here? Go through pockets. Nothing in the right one. His left pocket you find some cash and some old faded checks. One of them is for a phone service. Oh, okay, I guess I'm just leaving it. An abandoned container. Cool. Thanks. I'll take those, I guess. Anything up this way? No, this seems like a dead end. Oh, the ladder's been pulled up. They already raised the ladder. Great. Cool. Fantastic. Oh, well, that looks like a way in. You notice a slight glow coming from between the loose wall plates. What's this? Examine the inscription on the plate. You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate. Trust a bag of bricks. Come on, I already know that. You notice that the wall plate isn't completely attached to the wall. Maybe I can move it. And we're back in the sewers. Who's ready to fall over 5 trash barricades again? Damn it. I'm going to start throwing every inconvenience possible at fucking into D&D sessions just to see how everyone manages to deal with it if I have to deal with this. An old wooden crate. Its lid is nailed shut with rusty nails. That's great. I don't have a crowbar. I have everything to make a fucking crowbar, but I'm yet to find a fucking tool bench. Great. Hey look, yet another thing that needs a crowbar. Never mind. Locked grate? Right behind the grating you see a path leading out of the sewer. Shake the grating. Shake the grating like it's a baby! It won't budge. Curse at it. Come on, you stupid hunk of metal. I almost made it. Keep shaking. Nothing happens. Lose heart. Just give up on life. Shake the grating like a psycho. Fucking hell, open up. Ah! You pull at the steel bars with all your might, but nothing happens. Well, this is just great. It is, it's a grate. He's just like me for real. Shake it like a dead man shaking his BB. Wake up, BB! I was so close, but it looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink you can use that you've used on plenty of other occasions. Thanks, game. Make me sound like a fucking moron. Alright, I'm a writer. You hesitate for a second, right? Using to weaken the grating. The ink envelops the bars, and the grating then slowly starts to rust. Bang. You easily knock them out of place and clear your path. Done. I'm coming, Roderick. Sweet. Oh, it's this bit. Okay, apparently I can't do anything this way. I was going to say, do I have to climb over the bag of fucking bricks again? Okay, which cunt's got Roderick? Give me back my boy in a tin can. Also, we got back into town very fucking easily. Let's see if we can find a workbench and stuff. You hide around the corner and peek out at the tent. Yes, Mr. So-and-so, I'm sure he was looking for that exact thing. He called it a weather controller. Mr. Nariano is carefully twisting the device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Damn, he's already here too. If this thing can really control the storms, do you think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years? All those people who died in the storms or went insane? He might have been responsible for all that? I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't actually know what the device can do, and maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. I would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of this stranger. I think we should break the woman's radio or clear my throat. I feel like breaking a radio would probably be a good idea. Just so she can't call for fucking help. Hey, fuck you. Crash. Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into the house. Give me that. Can it really control the weather? He asks calmly. Of course. Of course not. And what if it could? It can. It's spectacular. Again, I feel like if I keep lying, it just always goes wrong. And what if it could? I can't give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the whole town. I'm sorry. He takes a step back, grasping the controller tightly to his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it to the very end. Yeah, okay, mate, I'll beat the shit out of you. You notice a familiar object around his neck. Hold on, that's mine, you point at Roderick's cage hanging around their neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off his neck and stuff it in your pocket. He flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. We need to run now, huh? Attention all residents, this is Lindef speaking. There's a death storm coming. I repeat, a death storm is coming. Start evacuating. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No, I didn't touch it. We need to stop the storm. Give it to me now. Not a chance. He takes a step forward. Tell me how it works and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try to figure it out. I'm looking for the instructions. Fucking Roderick's like, hang on, I'm looking through the book for instructions. There's got to be instructions in this fucking book. Then what use are you? You're going to let people live depending on your attempt to try and figure it out? Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm, 7 minutes. Hurry. Anyone with an empty train, take on upper district residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. The wheels fell off. Get that car off the tracks. It's blocking the way. I'm going to go see Lindef. He and I will figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. Grab him. Actually, no. Do you know what? Fuck you. Hit him. You try and grab him, but out of the corner of your eye, you see an object flying right at you. The steel tip of a kick. This is what I mean about the fucking illusion of choice. My options were to hit him or to grab him. I picked hit him. It still went with grab him, and I'm still not getting either. God damn it. Damn it, not again. You fall right before you hit the ground. You see him climbing the stairs to the meteorologist's tower. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally, get up the tower and quickly and grab the controller. I don't know anything about my controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Darn, wrong button. I need to check the stormometer. Warning, death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something. Right, gather your strength. Let's go. One final push. This has been such a long day. Cool. Let's go steal shit. Incoming death storm. Finally. Take me! Oh, fight on. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. Trains! Sorry. He's arguing with a young man, the controller in their hands. The wild wind blows through the window. The storm's almost here. We're out of time. Knock him out unconscious. I can't wait for that to work. Before he can react, you punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. Take the controller. You take the controller off the unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm. Now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against the panel of instruments, red lights and flashing all over it. 30 seconds he says, taking a glance out the window, then squeezes his eyes shut. Right, let's examine the controller. Oh dear fucking god. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labelled. What an egotistic asshole. The look of the young man shoots you is filled with 10% understanding and 90% fear of dying in the storm. There are 3 big switches on the display. Start with those. I'll check the text, but there's not much about it here either. Flip the first switch. Which makes no sound as it moves. It seems to be completely broken. Flip the second switch. 2 lights on the panel below come on. There are 2 buttons next to the lights. Push the second one. The whole panel goes dark and the device looks like it... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, spam buttons. Right, 2 lights. Push the first one. Alarm set for 4 AM coming from the device. Bring on the storm, I don't care anymore. The young man gives you a gloomy look. His shred of hope that might have saved seems to have just evaporated. Push the second one. The whole panel goes dark. Like it did when you started now. Okay, let's try the third one. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means. Flick the second switch. The switch makes no sound as it moves. It seems to now be deactivated. Flip the first switch. The first switch clicks loudly as it moves, and multitudes of indicators and buttons light up on the display. Let's see. You spin the device around, trying to decide what button to push now. The wind's coming through the window picks up. A strange metallic taste starts filling your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here goes. Close your eyes and push a random button. Pray and push a random button. Scream and push a random button. Chat, would you rather close your eyes, pray, or scream? You decide our final moments. Scream. Right, yep, we're going with scream. The storm is still moving. Oh, okay, never mind, that didn't work. Pray. It slowed down, but it's still getting closer. Fine. Clutch. Yay, the panic emote's coming in handy. Close your eyes and push a random button. It's moving away. It's moving away. Whew. You put the controller down with shaking hands and you hear cheers from people outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going on for my first day. He holds his head in his hands. There was indeed. Can I take it now? A large crowd is gathered in front of the tower. The people around are loudly discussing what just happened. I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. And it was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. Alright, calm down. The storm's gone. You can go home now. But what if it comes back? Well, you look at the controller in your hands. We'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, and why did it get so close to the town? That's never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off, don't worry. We? Who's we? It was the young meteorologist. You pat your hands on the young man's shoulder. Lindef, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job proving himself. He's managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. The crowd start cheering. Hooray for Lindef. What do you mean neutralize? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. Now, time for me to go. You look at the uncomprehending crowd before you jump. You jump and your eyes slide over the people until they meet Lindef, looking straight at you. Are you that? He gestures at the controller, which you've already tucked under your arms. And you prepare to jump out of the book. Listen, kid. This is a moment of truth, Ernie. What? Moment of... I need it, or you'll do fine without it. Don't worry, you'll do just fine. I heard these storms almost never hit the town anyway. Just keep on going a little longer, and then the book will end. I mean, then everything will work out itself out. Are there storms where you're from too? Definitely not like these. Then maybe you can just leave it with us, that device. Since the next time a storm comes, we won't be able to... Sorry, I can't. The device is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. You thump your chest with your fist. Oh. Alright. He backs off defeated. No, just leave the book. I'm sorry. You're all fucked. You were gonna say fucked. So long, nerds. An overly complicated piece of shit. Well, that's book 6. That's supposed to be the end of our jobs now. Everything's ready. Excellent work, Ernie. I haven't given the courier the briefcase yet. You're calling? Not to worry, Mr. Shackles expert. Sorry, my Shackles expert is on his way to you, and he'll pick up the order while he's there. He'll make quick work of yours, and then you'll be free, just as we agreed. Alright. Thank you. Silence. Well, it was nice working with you. Yeah. Silence. I have an offer for you. Are you interested in taking on a few more jobs? We can discuss bonus to your pay. No thanks, I'm done stealing. Alright, suit yourself. See you soon, Ernie. Hangs up. I'm gonna get killed, aren't I? He's gonna shoot me in the face. Well. Where's the rope? Tie him up. Excuse me? Well, I got fucked. It was all a book from the start. You fall onto the cold sand and your pursuers land nearby. So you want to do this the hard way? Damn, it's so cold here. Where's Vince? He's waiting in the car just in case. Wait, Vince? Vince was on your side the whole time, that bastard. Deal with him quickly and I'll get the book ready so you can get to the collector. Can you handle this? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Come on. Your voice echoes through an empty square. It seems like everyone is in bed asleep already. Fine. So yeah, maybe if I'd left the device, maybe I'd have been okay. Oh well. Let's get to start. Drink the ink just to fill that back up. I'm gonna need to stun these guys into the fucking oblivion. Yeah, the stun ability in this is so fucking broken. Like, look at that. I didn't even have to worry. Huh. Huh. Are you okay? Relatively. What book did they want to take you into? 1 second. You pick up the book that one of the thugs dropped and look at the black cover. The name's been erased. It said something about a collector. Is that your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have this idea. Well, if you're sure about it. Jump into the book. Wait, we're jumping into a book while in a book. Bookception! Oh shit, were masks starting to come off? Oof. Incomprehensible. What? Why? Everything's blurry, there's no colour. You've gone too deep. We're inside a book, inside a book. I can barely breathe. Me too. We need to find the collector as soon as we can and then get out of here. What? Incomprehensible. Your face? Why's what? You touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. Cool! So, the end is never the end is never the... You notice some familiar looking briefcases. A tag is visible on one of them. Walker, Rich A, Item X, Client, Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector the orders in briefcases like these. So there are objects from other books inside. Think there's something that I could use in there? Yeah, any excuse to fucking Stanley. Examine the first briefcase. An old rag doll is inside the briefcase, along with a set of rusty pins. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll. It even has pins. I don't know if I want to fuck with a voodoo doll. Examine the second briefcase. A leather-bound book lies on the velvet cushion inside the briefcase. There's something here written here, as if... Take the book? You take the book out of the briefcase and instinctively clutch it to your chest. You could swear you're feeling its leather binding through your coat. Looks like something else here. Next to the briefcase is a bag stuffed to the brim with a note attached to it that says, "To be sorted." Inside you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, a small wand and an old broom. The cloak? You try and unfold the cloak, but as soon as your hands slip inside, the cloak disappears, so does your hand. Ah! Quiet! Carefully pull your hand out, and it's instantly visible again, along with the cloak. Huh. Take everything. You hide the capsule and the wand in your pockets, throw the folded up cloak on your shoulder, and grab the broom. You're really kitted out. I hope I can use all this. Let's go find the collector. Cool. So I've got an invisibility cloak, a broom, the Necronomicon. I've still got bags of sand. What the shit? A toxin capsule. And a magic wand. The tag on the wand says, polymorph wand, transform the target into an Ovis Aries? What? The capsule on the label says, fear toxin inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucinations. Trembles impatiently in your hands, almost like it's trying to break free. The only book you would never want to jump into. You're damn fucking right. Hides whatever is underneath it. Just don't lose the cloak itself. Yeah, it's the Nomicon. Cool. Let's go. Wait! 3 walkers are standing around a table in a brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, so this is where they handle the briefcases for the orders. What's the plan? Try to crouch and sneak past? Who wouldn't? I'm fine. I don't want to go in that shit. You crouch down and start moving slowly. Stay pressed against one of the metal shipping containers. Hey you, who the hell are you? Sigh. Get over here now. Oh, balls. You walk into the light and the men turn sharply to you. Who the hell are you? I work here. I'm scheduled for today. Huh? Why are you talking so slowly? Use the wand. You take the wand out of your pocket and point it at the closest walker. Ovis Aries. A beam of blue energy bursts out of the wand and hits the walker in the chest. In the next instant, a sheep is standing where he was. Oh, that's right. Ovis Aries is a scientific name for domestic sheep. Thought it was a spell. The second walker has already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. Ovis Aries. You point the wand at him, but nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal at the end of the wand. Ah, useless piece of... Sound the alarm, quick. Well... Fuck. I'm sorry. The book is in my fucking... How much fucking ink does that fucking cost? I need to start getting some ink back. Right, he's disabled me stun. Right, I can eat that bit of bread just to get some health back. It's fine, he missed. That's me slash disabled. 3 damage to all, 60 ink. Nice. Oh god, they're gonna disable everything? Alright, well, I'll drain you just to get you out of the way. Thankfully, they're not really doing damage. They just keep kind of draining us. Sorry, blocking me skills. I'll keep the ink. Try and fill my cell back up. Right, that's them two dealt with. At least we've got plenty now to use the Necronomicon again. Any more shit I can steal? Alright, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Should we start with some kind of weapon? Don't swap out the Necronomicon. No, actually, I don't want to swap out the Necronomicon. I want to keep that. I don't know. I kind of like it. Effective, maybe. Are you sure? You don't even want to see what is in there? Okay, fine. We'll have a look. What's in them? A massive futuristic blaster is lying in the briefcase. Wow, this looks dangerous. Don't you think it looks a little too much? Looks like it's for shooting tanks, not walkers. At least it's reliable. What about the one on the right? There's a faceted bottle wrapped in a packing film inside a briefcase. The liquid inside is transparent, but a faint rainbow shimmers across the surface. What's this? A note is lying next to the bottle. You unfold it and read, I found the water of life you asked, but I'm never going into the fairy tale again, not for all the money in the world. What in the world was going on in those writers' heads? I'll be expecting my usual payment, K. Water of life? I believe you can heal any wound. No, I'm keeping the Necronomicon. I don't know, I think it's kind of effective, maybe. Yeah, I'm sure. Cool, let's keep the Necronomicon. Let's go inflict more trauma on people. Go, Lovecraft beam. The two walkers stand in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. Let's throw the toxin capsule. Let's fear the fuck out of them. You wind up and throw the capsule of fear toxin at the walker as it falls right between them and shatters. The men turn around sharply. Hey, stop, you. You see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster. Help. Both men look around in terror, then jump over the railing into the darkness. I hope it's not too far down. Alright, Scarecrow. Hey, look. I didn't have to fight them and now they're gone. Cool. What's in this bit, maybe? Stack of books indicate, including the ones I've been in. Librarian. The librarian is busy arranging books and probably wouldn't even notice an atomic bomb. Ah, okay, cool. We leave the librarian alone. I might try and use the cloak to get past these. If it's an option. Nope. The guards notice you from far away and block your path. What's the noise over there? Is there a problem? Throw the cloak on him. Not myself. Not hide myself. Hit him with the broom. Or attack. Hit him with the broom. You swing the broom, but it suddenly flies out of your hands on its own right at one of the walkers. It slips between his legs and carries him off into the darkness. Ah! I throw my axe. The man's screams fade away somewhere far below the shipping containers. No yawning, the fight's not over yet. The other walkers simultaneously drop into fighting stances. Okay, cool. Yeah, that man got taken away by the broom. He's dead now. Let's get a stun in first. And then let's go for the Necronomicon. Okay, we're doing this again, are we? Eat the bread just to get my health back up. Try and take you out if you're going to be hitting. Oh no, you've blocked the same thing again. Right, so that's that one. Oh, he's going to drain my ink. Ooh. We've not had that before. Shit. Let's activate the shield. It lasts for like 2 turns now, so... hopefully that'll tank that hit as well. Ah, still took 1 damage, but it's better than nothing. Did they keep blocking me stun? They know how fucking good it is. Just get rid of him. Damn it. Slash. Thank fuck he missed. And drain. Okay, cool. Is there any food in here? I may need healing. I'm starting to feel a little woozy. Well. Alright, I give up. Just don't hit me, he smirks. Take off my goddamn shackles, you grab him by the throat. There's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It'll only be a few days. You hit him. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know. You promised me you'd take them off, so hold up to your end of the deal. But you didn't hold up to your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down, you idiot. No one expects the right as police. No one except the brightest police can take them off. You really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing object if I could do that, not this stinking warehouse. Yeah, harder, I'm almost there. Wait, I thought you had proof that he could do it. A friend told me that, told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about you. And then I found out he was one of your thugs. Was that part of your plan? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. He rubs his throat. You're gonna take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your problem now. Or what? You're gonna kill me? A character? He winks. He winks a horrible wink. But you turned into such a nice guy now, haven't you? Well, relatively. You squeeze his throat with your strength and look at him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. That doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Let's finish this up quickly. I have things to do. Important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around and see the stacks of containers through the open door. Yeah, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs? I'm about to close the deal off and close the deal of the century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to burst. I can only imagine what happened when all that floods the market. Glances briefly at the monitor where you can see henchmen running in your direction. You're right, it certainly is time for us to finish this up. Hit him again or grab him by the essence. Grab him by his essence? You push your hand deeper in, trying to touch not the collector's neck, but the very essence inside him. You pull out his soul. You feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run around across the text written in the old ink many, many years ago. Wait, start pulling. I can call the shackles expert. Let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. Continue. We'll get your shackles off and you'll be set. You can write as much as you want. His henchmen are almost here. Sorry, I'm not letting that happen to me again. You grab the paper with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking, Ernie? Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh no. You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen going to come for us? They don't have a direct route to that book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper, it gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now's not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend your knee, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound, so loud that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. With a ringing sound, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book and flies upwards with you. Did we just, like, rip him out of his own book? Oh, we did. The old essence twist. Damn it, I think I twisted my knee again. What on earth was that? Where the hell am I? What have you done? He looks around. You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims a gun at you. Where the fuck did you pull a gun from? It's an antique decorated with swirling patterns. Take me back. Hey, calm down. Just calm down. Ernie? Hand over the book now. Where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. I don't joke around with them. That's the thing I just did. They'll hear it. Right as police, nobody move. Hey, you, drop the gun. Not another step or I'll shoot him. boss, that's Leroy Roshan, the collector? What the hell's going on here? Ernie? How are you mixed up in all this? Oh, hello, officer. Hold on. How do you recognize me? You came in for questioning in the same coat. Damn, I disguised my face, but I forget to put on a different coat. God, we are dumb. Our character is dumb as fuck. Jesus. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aims the gun at the police officer, then back at you. And hold back your little pet writer there. I see him. Smirking. Oh, see, he's supposed to be a bad boy. Look at him, he's got a cigarette. He puts his hands up and looks at the officers waiting for a signal. Well now, we'll come to an agreement and everything will be just fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to any agreement with you, thief. Quiet. Now we're going to make a deal and I'm going to walk away. You're accused of stealing thousands of objects and now that you're in our hands, you're not going anywhere. That's enough. Suddenly turning to you, this is all because of you, you bastard. The sound of a shot rings out. Ernie! You close your eyes. Damn it. You open your eyes and look down. The metal of Roderick's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left of it now. You see a small, ragged scrap of paper inside. Oh no, not Roderick. Derek, you moron, I told you to stop talking. Sorry, boss. Are you alright, Walker? Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Don't make me use excessive force. Sorry, don't make me use force. Cool it, he's just in shock. Ernie, it's best that you come with us now. We'll talk about all this at the station, okay? Hold on, what's that in his hand? It's a character and not one from this book. Ernie, are you at your mind? You're carrying a stolen character, even in your current situation? Derek! I can't take an isolated character. All for backup. You shove the officer, his head slams into Derek, who staggers backwards, eyes shut. Damn it, jump out of the book. Well, that guy didn't even try. Neither did that guy. Man, imagine if police were that easy to knock over. Nope. Also known as the Collector, was detained by the Writers Police. The entire network of writers who use his service to buy stolen items from plagiarism was also detained, and the criminals received 5 to 15 years. Ernie Quist is detained for 5 minutes after the escape. Unknown stolen character was not found on him. What happened to Roderick? 28 years later. By the way, I can't move the fucking like mouse out of the way in the middle of the screen. Complete book 7. Where are we? City. Which fucking one? Well, I think that this is his house. Take off your disguise. You run a hand over your face. Oh, we're an old man now. Alright. Now I'm ready. Have we found Roderick? Rodders? Rodders! Books are arranged neatly on the shelves. Where's my buddy? Man. Seems to be the only thing to interact with. Sir, continue. How can I help you? My name is Ernie. Waiting for you to continue. You probably don't remember me. We worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. Are you sure you're in the right place? I'm sure. I'd even say we were partners. I just want to see how you're feeling. Looking around questionably, I do believe I'm quite alright. Quite all fine. Quite alright, fuck's sake words. Should I be worried about something? You remember your name? Of course. And where you live? Baker Street. Fuck off! Were we travelling with Sherlock Holmes? Fuck off! What? That's good then. I had to make a few changes because of your injuries. Injuries, sir? Yes. Although it seems everything worked out. No, we were travelling with Watson. Never mind. Sorry to keep you waiting, I'm back. Watson, he nods to the man by the window. Holmes, he nods back. And you, sir, he looks questioningly at you. I'm on my way out. Someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're alright, sir? Yes, my apologies for again for disturbing you. Was Roderick fucking Watson the entire time? Are you taking the piss? Well, time to head back. I'm glad you're doing well, friend. Oh, was that his page? Or his piece? Well, Roderick, it's time for me to figure my own stuff out. Oh god, we're still here. Ernie Quist, congratulations on your return to the ranking of the writing profession. Morocco Publishing Agency has confirmed that your 28-year sentence has been fully served, and you may visit Central Writers Police Department and have your shackles removed. Please find a sheet attached with detailed information on how the sentence time served was calculated. Final calculations, time served are below. Initial sentence, extraction of a character, Amanda Mitchell, 30 years. Assistance in capturing a particularly dangerous criminal, 3 years. Fleeing from police officers, plus 2 years. Willfully turning yourself into the police, -1 year. Oh, okay, so we got a couple of years knocked off at least. But we still had to serve the whole fucking thing, more or less. Sigh. Yeah, I'd cite it. Oh, they closed up my bedroom. What the fuck? Roderick. Are we writing now? In the beginning... Oh, complete the epilogue. Happily ever after. Oh, well, we did beat it tonight. The end. A very weird fucking ending. But still enjoyed it overall. Thank you very much for the GGs. I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm sorry, that fucking final little twist of like, oh yeah, by the way, Roderick was fucking Watson the entire time. Fuck off. What? I enjoyed it as well. I just, like, that was just such a weird fucking, like, oh yeah, by the way, Sherlock Holmes and Watson, hey look, I get the public domain now, but fuck me. But no, that was great. I still say that there was a lot of moments that felt very, like, illusion of choice and very much just railroaded you into situations. But otherwise, though, I thought it was great. I'm glad I finally checked it out. Sorry, I'm still trying to wrap my head around what the fuck happened in yet. Like, I kind of had a feeling we were going to get fucked over. From the fact that obviously we'd checked on the room downstairs and saw that, you know, there was police tape and everything, and the person who had been in there had been doing the same thing as us. So it kind of was alluding to the fact that we were about to get shafted royally. But I knew something was going to happen because I'd already seen the achievements when I was checking them the other week, and one of them literally said, you complete book 7, and I'm like, something is going to happen. So, yeah, I was kind of slightly aware on that one, but I just didn't know what exactly was going to happen. I thought we were going to basically, like, have to do an extra job or something. But no, that was great. I just wish I'd used the fucking cloak. I didn't get the chance to. The fear toxin and the fucking broom were funny, and having the Necronomicon was definitely a laugh, although maybe I should have picked up the blaster at some point and gave that a shot as well. But no, that was awesome. Really enjoyed it. Public domain means they can't stop you from making money from Holmes and Watson kissing fan fiction. Exactly. Yeah, I slightly rewrote this book, by the way, Roderick. He says, as they all strip. But no, that was awesome. Really good out of the game. But yeah, no, I'm really glad that I actually got around to trying that. It seemed very iffy at first, but I think it's the humor and such in it was just so great that I was happy just to continue on. It does definitely feel like a D&D style story without dice rolls, which is why like it does feel a little like railroady at times, but like, you know, it's fine. I can get away with it. Also, never forget, trust in the bag of bricks. Yep, trust in the bag of bricks. But yeah, no, I think we'll wrap that up there then. So, for the YouTube side of things in the recording, YouTube, thank you so much. Please take care, and I hope to see you on the next series.